Now Christian went on his way till he came to a little hill in the valley from which he could view all sides. Seeing Faithful ahead of him, he cried out, "Wait for me!" But Faithful answered, "I dare not stop because the avenger of blood is behind me." Christian was annoyed to hear this and ran with all his might till he overtook Faithful. Smiling conceitedly and forgetting to watch his step, he stumbled and fell. Seeing him fall, Faithful ran up and helped him to his feet. Then they went on very lovingly talking together about all that had happened to them on their pilgrimage. "How long did you stay in the city of destruction before you set out after me?" "Till I could stay no longer. I had hoped to go along with you, but you got away ahead of me, so I had to go on alone." "Did you hear any news about neighbor Pliable? Since he went back, many of the neighbors have made fun of him and despised him. Didn't you talk with him before you left?" "I met him once in the street, but he sneaked off on the other side as though ashamed of what he had done." "I did not fall into the slough of despondency as you did, nor did I meet with danger on the way to the narrow gate. But on the road I met with one named Wanton. With flattering lips she promised me all kinds of pleasures, but I shut my eyes so I would not be bewitched by her. She railed on me, but I went on my way." "Did you meet with any other dangers?" "When I came to the foot of the hill, Difficulty, I met a very old man who said he was Adam, from the town of Deceit. He asked me to live with him and promised to make me his heir. I asked him what kind of house he kept and what servants he had. He told me he served all kinds of dainties on his table and that his servants were his own 3 daughters, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eye, and the pride of life. He said I could marry them all if I desired. At first, I was inclined to go with him, but I changed my mind. In a flash, I realized that if he got hold of me, he would sell me as a slave. So I bid him cease talking, for I would never go to his house. Then he cursed me and said he would send someone to trouble me. As I turned to leave him, he took hold of me and gave me such a wrench, I thought he would tear me apart. This made me cry, "Oh, wretched man that I am!" So I went on my way up the hill. When I was just about halfway to the top of the hill of Difficulty, I looked around and saw a man following me swift as the wind. He overtook me just as I reached the arbor. The man came up to me and with a lash of his whip knocked me to the ground where I lay as though I was dead. When I came to myself again, I asked him, "Why did you treat me so cruelly?" He replied, "Because of your secret liking for Adam." With that, he struck me another blow on my breast and beat me down again. When I received once more, I cried, "Have mercy and spare my life." Doubtless, he would have made an end of me, except that one came by who bade him desist. And who was he that bade him cease? I did not know him at first, but as he went by, I saw the nail holes in his hand and knew he was our Lord. He that overtook you was Moses. He spares none and shows no mercy to those that transgress the law. Tell me, did you meet with anybody in the valley of humiliation? Yes, I met Discontent, who tried to persuade me to return with him. He said the valley of humiliation was entirely without honor. I answered him, before honor is humility, and a haughty spirit before a fall. I would rather listen to the wise men of old and choose humility than seek what you call honor. Did you meet with anyone else in that valley? Yes, I met Shame, a man with the boldest face I ever saw. He certainly was wrongly named. He said it was low, sneaking business for a man to mind religion, and that other pilgrims of the heavenly way are all lowly, inferior people. Among those things, he said it is a shame to ask forgiveness or to make restitution. What did you say to him? At first, I could not think what to say, but then I remembered that which is highly esteemed among men is abomination in the sight of God. So I said, those who make themselves fools for the sake of the kingdom of heaven are the wisest after all. If I left my Lord and followed you, how could I dare look him in the face at his coming? So when I had shaken him off, I went on my way singing. Moreover, I saw in my dream, as they went on, Faithful chanced to look to one side and saw a man named Talkative walk nearby.